6, 8, 12. Go. There we go. All right. We're live now.
The broadcast is live. We are on.
Welcome, everyone. The revolution will be televised.
It will be. Watch out for this. I'm sure that'll happen somewhere along the line.
Yeah. Keep it clean, everyone. Right. If you didn't know, this is my guest, Davey Dark.
Hello.
Another person that collects VHS for some reason.
Well, it was a very original thing at one time, because back in the day when I started collecting, there was nobody else doing it because Woolworths hadn't started selling the pre-certs, the sell-throughs. So, yeah, I could only buy them from. Thank you. Cup of tea. I could only.
What's this? Where's
mine? Click the fingers, Gareth, and it comes to you. Yeah. Yeah. There was nobody doing it in my small town because Woolworths and the stores it was the early 80s, so sell-through didn't exist. You could only start renting them through the video shops. And I started joining our video shops. Well, my mum and dad did, and it went from there. My dad showed me my mum. She went out I remember the first VHS they rented for me. My mum come back with Superman, the original Superman with Christopher Reeve, and I remember I was just like that. Not impressed, just not impressed. And my dad's like that. No, I know what he likes, and he said, "Well, watch Bruce Lee. He likes Bruce Lee." My dad always showed me the Bruce Lee tapes, so it was always Bruce Lee. My mum coming back, bless her, with Superman, and I was like that. I'm more inclined to watch Superman now than I ever was back then. But yeah, the first VHS I ever bought, I mithered the video shop guy to sell it me, and it cost me £10 in about 81. It's a lot of money back then. I had to grovel for a lifetime, but it was Bruce Lee's Way of the Dragon. Still got it.
It looks brand new.
Yeah. It's still the
bloody hell. Yeah, that's an old one, all right. The ranked ones. Certificate
X, so there's a lot of them. So yeah, but that was the very first one I bought, Gareth. So that led to me collecting. And at that time, I was only interested in Bruce Lee. I wouldn't watch anything else but Bruce Lee's films.
How many are there? Less than 10, isn't there?
Well, there was 5 if you count Game of Death.
Yeah.
There was Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, Game of Death, and Enter the Dragon. Game of Death, he died, didn't he, while he was making?
Yeah.
So then it was just Bruce Lee. And then we started watching some of the Bruce Lee fakes, which were quite hilarious.
Yeah.
the Bruce Lee and the Bruce Lee with one E and the Bruce Wing and all this, and Dragon Lee and then I think it was one of my dad's friends. He was always one of my dad's friends, very shady characters.
Okay.
Yeah. And they said, "Oh, have you ever seen? There's a film here called Silent Rage. It's got Chuck Norris in." Now I went, Chuck Norris, so a nice crap him. Bruce Lee killed him.
Well, that is true.
I said he killed him in The Way of the Dragon. I said, "Well, we don't want to see him this crap." And so my dad said, "No, just this is his film now." So it was we put that on, and that was got a bit of a horror tinge to it.
Yeah, it has.
So, and again, it had some great action in it, and I thought, well, so I give Chuck Norris a bit of a pass.
It's got the barroom fight in it, so it's got to be pretty good.
Yeah, it was all right. That was one of the early ones I give a pass. But my dad used to go. My dad was a good dart player, and he used to play for like local teams. We always said to him he should have been on Bullseye years ago because him and his mate would have cleaned up.
Yeah, they never had good players on there, did they?
No, no, my dad would have cleaned up.
Don't know if it was nerves.
It'd have probably £100 or something for us.
Or a new boat.
Yeah,
to moor it.
Yeah, we lived in Earlstown, so the nearest river was like 3 hours away. Nowhere to sail a boat. Maybe
you could pretend to sit there and pretend.
Sit in the garden with it on. Yeah.
A friend of yours here.
Oh yes, Anthony.
Yeah, Bass was here an hour ago, so yeah, we mentioned this in our stream last night about 90s action films and 80s action films used for dance music, where they sampled certain parts. So, right, let's have a look. Yeah.
80s action movie. Well, Chuck Norris was there, wasn't he? And certainly in the 90s, it was Van Damme as well, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Everyone sort of took over slowly. Crossovers.
Yeah. I used to love watching the old Jackie Chan films. Some of the early Jackie Chan films, like Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Project A and that Police Story 1. That's some great stunts in them.
Yeah, I love his 80s films because shows off the time as well, what it looked like.
Yeah.
Right. Now, a lot of US people are lucky enough to have sealed VHS tapes because we didn't really have that here, did we?
No,
they never came sealed.
No, the only chance they could come sealed is if you bought them off the manufacturer. I think that one of the video shops that I was part of later on, he would buy them in from the retailers, and they would come. The box wouldn't for some reason, but the tape was, the VHS cassette was sealed. So that's the only time I see a new one.
Yeah, I remember a place like Woolworths with the sell-throughs. They used to have the blank cases out the front, and then the seals. Some of them were sealed out the back.
Yeah,
that's the only time you get them sealed. Is this
security? When Woolworths started selling as a sell-through tape, so about 86 or something like around there. See, my collection was already. I started building quite a bit of collection. So when someone said to me, someone bought me, a friend of mine, I was like a VHS snob. If someone showed me the Bruce Lee on sell-through, which was cut, I wasn't having a bar of it. I was like, no, mine come from the VHS from the shop. So I had all X rentals, and he had all pre-search on X rentals. And a friend of mine at art college, he did this to piss me off, and he bought me Jaws 2 on sell-through for $3.99. I think it was in our price at the time, and I remember almost wanting to choke him because he'd actually put this sell-through of Jaws 2 in my presence, you know what I mean? And I was just like staring at him.
Oh, let me just cover my collection. There we go. Right.
No. But back then, to me, it was like, oh no, because I felt a bit peeved because I've been collecting all these rare videotapes that not many people was doing. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, everyone could buy them. They could just go to Woolies and buy them. So I was like, So I spent all sorts of this money on these tapes, and now you can buy them at Woolies.
Operation Condor I like to get. Yeah, that's a good one.
Tell the truth, Operation Condor is one that I never saw. I never saw Operation Condor.
Not even now.
Not even now. I've still to this day I've not seen Operation Condor, so that must be Ant's got me there. I'll have to put that on my watch list.
Yeah, definitely, that is a good one because what is it? It's the sequel to
Armor of God Part 2.
Armor of God 2. Yeah, it's called.
I had
Operation Condor.
Yeah.
And then the subtitle became Armor of God 2 in the small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Dutch, welcome. Dutch has got some VHS over there in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I don't know if European VHS is more rarer than, or is it just?
It depends. I mean,
Yeah, if it's in their language.
For us in the UK, the pre-certs got pretty rare because of the Video Nasties Act.
Yeah.
As soon as that came in, that was just everyone was scrambling.
Yeah.
So before that happened, my sister, as I said before, she's 6 years older than me. So her and her friends used to come to our house on a Friday night because we got a video player earlier on than a lot of people. So people would come in to watch films in our house. And Friday nights when my dad would go out dart playing, my mum would be somewhere in the house. But my sister and all her friends and their boyfriends, they'd come in and they'd be bringing in stuff like this. House by the cemetery, pre-cert, and because they weren't certificated, so
yeah,
they were all teenagers, mid-teens at that time. So they were bringing in all that stuff. So as soon as the Video Nasty Act came in, that was it. Our market has a Saturday flea market, and I remember there was 3 video stalls on there. There was some with extra rentals, and some was with other sort of tapes. But there was one giant one where I got a lot of mine from, and he sold all pre-certs. He had like 2 stalls put together. His stall was huge, and the prices, Garth, the prices ranged from 50p. Yeah, 50p to about.
It's a lot in those days.
£4. And I remember going to him, and I remember going to him one morning and saying, "Have you got Halloween on VHS?" And he had to root through all these VHSs to find him. I've got it somewhere, mate. So he was rooting through this thing, and the next thing was coming over, and he threw it over, and it's me pre-cert Halloween that you saw on me Instagram.
Yeah.
It was the one with not the black cover, the other cover from me.
Yeah. If you ever want it, then yeah, just send it my way. Yeah. If you're bored of it.
I said to him, I said, "How much?" And he went £2.50. £2. Do you think I get £2.50 now for it?
I'll give you £2.50 today. Do you take PayPal?
Oh yeah,
that's £2.50 included postage, right?
Oh yeah. Well, it was.
Here we go.
But it was insane.
Hello,
good morning.
Yeah, it's like 5 a.m. or something over there now.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So thanks for joining us, Matthew. Hey,
yeah.
Dutch. Let's just go for it. There you go, Dutch. Collect X rental. The artwork is better. They come in the big boxes. Yeah.
That's
the
right.
Tapes are better quality. Yeah. Built to last. Exactly.
That's one thing that changed when the DVD started coming. The artwork started changing, didn't it?
Yeah.
So we got different artwork compared to like the original stuff, which, yeah, I prefer the original stuff.
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Been expecting you, Sophie. welcome. Yeah.
Yeah. So when the Video Nasties Act came in, everyone was scrambling to get rid of them all because they were being the video shops were being prosecuted.
Yeah.
And like the police from Greater Manchester was raiding houses. This is how bad it got. They started raiding homes. One night, my dad was going out playing darts. He went out the door on the Friday. He came straight back in and he went into the front room. He went, "Have any of you lot got any of them Video Nasties?" And they all like looked at him. And they were going to lie to him, in case he was going to get angry for having these Video Nasties. And he goes, "No," I said, the police is over the road there. He said, "They're knocking on doors." So my sister's boyfriend was jumping up and saying, "Hey, get rid of this one, get rid of that." Because I was only about 8 or 9 at the time, so I was the kid getting like all this thing shoved on. So I think I put the VHSs in outside the back gates.
Yeah, would they even have any legality to come into a house unless they had a tip off?
Yeah, so because my sister and her friends was known, because it was like a small town where we grew up, the sort of video shop owners knew who had rented the video films. And then our next door neighbour, she was a bit of a gaslighter. She was a curtain switcher.
Switch up.
She was like we used to call her the news of the world because she knew everything. So she'd be, I think those next door have video nasties. So always horrible person. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I remember my sister's boyfriend coming up to me. He handed me a black bin bag. He went, "Yeah, mate." He said, "Just put them somewhere for me." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, this sounds a bit dubious." And I looked in, and they were these two. The original Bogeyman, original I Spit in Your Grave. So I was like, okay. So I put him I kept him in the black bin bag. I hid him in my dad's attic, my dad's loft. At that time it had no floorboards in, so you go straight through the ceiling. So because I was only a kid, I walked across, and there was like an old chest with drawers from before we even moved in there. God knows how they got it up there because the house was you know what I mean? So somebody must have built it up there.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
and I hid it, and I hid a lot of them in there, and then that's where they stayed for 40 years. That's why I've still got them, because my dad couldn't get to them to take them back to Blockbusters.
Yeah, I bet they didn't want them.
Survived.
Right, let's have a look at these. Jason picked up Titanic for 25p. Yeah, I got 9 copies now, though.
Titanic, that one of your favourites?
Yeah, she does like it. She didn't say hi. She's saying hi to you.
Hi.
Yeah, I need to see that film, Censor, about taking place during the video Nazis. Do you know that one?
What's that, mate? Sorry.
It's a film called Censor.
I've seen it. I've seen it on Prime. It's advertised on Prime.
Yeah, it's about a woman that watches the video Nazis to censor them, and then she goes a bit doolally. So,
well, that's what happened to all of them, isn't it? It's based on probably a true story, because they were they were cutting things like Halloween 3.
Sparks is here. Evening, everyone. Thank you, Benny. That's very nice of you. Right. Silver Bullet, respect. It's a silver bullet in your background. Day of the Woman.
Day of the Woman. Yeah, that's I Spit on Your Grave. It was originally released as I Spit on Your Grave of Day of the Woman, but we got it in the UK as I Spit on Your Grave from Astra Video. In America, it was released on Wizard, I believe, and that dirty is a certain Demi Moore. One of her first modelling shoots was the cover to I Spit on Your Grave.
Now, would you trust that in a video player today?
No. the short answer, no. Maybe. No. I think to be honest, I don't think I'll put any of them in a video player today. Maybe the Jaws 2 sell through that I've still got from the I might put that through. It's the one with the striped cover, where they did the Blu-ray.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, he bought me that one he bought me Jaws 1 and Jaws 2 from our price years ago. And when they released the Blu-ray with the striped boxes, I thought, yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually have the VHS of that. So, yeah.
Such likes that movie. Likes or it's a rough watch for some people. Hi Rose, how are you? Davey, can't remember if you have the preset Friday the 13th Part 2.
Yeah, I do. I've got the preset Part 2. Friday the 13th Part 2 is my favourite. Yeah, I've got the preset.
Which
Part
one you
2.
got?
Came in a small box.
Yeah, it's the same cover as the sell-through I got.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the general poster. That was the poster.
Right.
Aunt bought me the German padded Blu-ray version, the really rare one, and it's very expensive. So I was very, very pleased to have that one.
After watching Martyrs, nothing is really rough anymore. I get desensitized like you now, Dutch. And yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Couldn't remember. I knew you'd have it. Yeah. So, what have you bought to show off today then? For show and tell.
Show and tell. Well, I remember. I think it was you. It was a while ago when you were on your Instagram. You were showing the Blade Runner. You were showing some of your Blade Runner stuff off.
Oh yeah.
When I think I messaged you and said, "Oh, I said I've got one of my rarest VHS. It has to be this." And I thought I'll show you, and it's perfect. It's the live stream because I've never shown it on my Instagram. This is the pre-cert of Blade Runner, the original, but it's the very, very first release because in 1982 they started changing the. They started changing the certificates. So this would have been a certificate 15, but this is the AA version, which become the 15. So this is probably one of the rarest ones that I've got. Because this got this, certificate AA.
Yeah, because my local video shop, the first one that opened was about the size of a downstairs toilet.
Yeah.
And then every week I rent the same 3 films. It was Blade Runner, Empire Strikes Back, and Rocky 3. Because that's what that was a limited supply of what they had. But yeah. So it's very similar to the one I rented.
Well, Rocky 3 is a classic, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So that amazing VHS.
So that was that's probably one of my rarest. And it's not horror, so with me normally being predominantly horror, I wouldn't get to show that normally. So that's one of me. Yeah, it's one of my rarest ones. That cause it's still the certificate AA before they changed it to the 15. So yeah, I'm quite proud of that one.
Clickety click, right? Nice Blade Runner tape, the one with Harrison Ford narrating. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, and I've got probably Blade Runner's probably my favorite sci-fi. If you class it sci-fi, that and Close Encounters, I think, is me.
Yeah, they still hold up all the effects and stuff, don't they?
Certainly do.
Believable as a city and alien, right? Oh, yeah. There's Nos. Hi, Nos. Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you again, guys. Yeah. Pro Physical Media. See, some of them remember me from me YouTube channel, which I just left as a relic, like me tapes.
It's there for history.
It is. Yeah, it's not been taken down yet. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the Warner's curve tape. Because I picked up all these in collections I picked up over the last couple of years. So I got Manhattan.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a cert 15, is it?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's got the added. Oh, take the mic out, stick it on there.
Yeah.
But because they're all Warner tapes. I noticed this morning today. All the presets I got. So
see, back in the day, Warner took over. There was another company called Intervision. You might remember them. They did the small boxes, and they did the original Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, there you go.
Alpha Intervision. Now, Warner Brothers started taking over some of their titles as well. So they didn't take over Dawn of the Dead because he got put on Section 3, got removed. But as far as Rocky was concerned, Rocky's was Warner. You can see pre-certs of Rocky, right. Rocky 1, 2, and 3. But the first 2 Rockies came out on Intervision. with the small cardboard covers. So yeah, Intervision also was the Wolfen, Carrie. A couple of well-known ones was on Intervision first, and then they changed over to, they got a bit of money behind them, and Warner Brothers started releasing them in their big boxes. So,
talk of big boxes. Here's Bloody Ricky.
Hello, Ricky. Yeah.
He's at work. Catch you later, Ricky.
Yeah, have a good time, Ricky. Nice to see you again.
Yeah. Clotheslining people as they're shoplifting out the door.
Yeah, that's right.
My sessions. It's split.
Oh. Wow. What happened to it?
Yeah, it's a nuisance, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, the boxes become quite brittle over the years.
They
do become quite brittle.
Yeah.
Some of mine have had to replace some of the boxes on mine, unfortunately. Now, one of them being Cannibal Holocaust. I was gutted over that.
Right, yeah.
Because Cannibal Holocaust was found in my dad's attic out the box, and it got damp and mold all over it, and the original box was smashed. So at some point in the 2000s, I tried a really crappy repair job. Tried to fix the label back onto it, change the box, tried to clean it up, and change the case, because I was forever messing with the spools and changing the cassettes. But I got it back, but got the.
That's pretty good.
So the tape itself, it's not the original tape, because I've changed it, but I've kept the sticker, the labels, and everything I could as original.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad.
No, so but one of the casualties.
Yeah,
I've lost a couple of casualties with them being damp and found out the boxes.
It's the worst
which is a shame.
Bloody VHS is there. Is they can't be right. Argento cut of Davy, because is that the Argento cut you've got, because it's called Zombie?
No, this will be the UK version, and it'll probably be the same as the American director's cut, not the extra long version. I think it runs for just over 2 hours. The Argento cut was in Italy and other foreign speaking countries, which, to be honestly, it's probably one of my favorite cuts is the Argento cut, because it cuts out a lot of the dialogue and you get more of the action in and there's snippets of alternate dialogue. One of the best versions of Dawn of the Dead is it's never had an official release, but it's 153 minutes long, and it's everything. It's the Argento cut, all the editions put in together, and
that makes sense.
That's a fascinating watch. I'm surprised it's never had a proper full blown release, especially on the newer editions of the Second Sight box set come out. It should have had
the 4K, like all three versions or something.
Yeah, I think you can pick it up in Germany.
Right.
Because I've got a steelbook of it, and it's the American version. It's the ultra long version, and yeah, that should be on. That should have pissed if that wasn't on. Probably not enough VHS tape to put it on.
well, that is it, isn't it? Because like Titanic originally was over 2 tapes.
I know. Crazy when you think about it. Side 1 and side 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he got crushed in storage.
That's a shame.
So is that the big box Warner Brothers big box that Amp's going on about the split? I could try. What I'll do is I'll have a rummage round, see if I can find another Warner Brothers box, and I'll send it on to you.
That's very kind. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bloody good cover. Got Frosty's here. He's a teenage VHS collector.
Oh yes. When did you start collecting VHSs, Gareth?
Yeah, I think there wasn't many because the rental places were very small where I was, and they weren't selling them. There was also a guy with a saloon car that came around with a boot full of VHS. Came around because I was out in the sticks, so once a week you'd get Thundercats or something off him, because that was the only way to see it. But then, I was getting sell-throughs mainly.
Yeah,
that's the only way I could get them until probably the early 90s when I started getting X rentals from a decent video shop.
Yeah. See, in my town, the video shops opened up in 1980. That's when the video players were released. My dad is not rich by any stretch of the imagination, but he always liked his TVs, his televisions, and he had to jump into this new invention called a video. So he wants this video player. So he bought one of them. It was a JVC top loader, and when you press the eject button, my God, it raised the Titanic. It just like shot up. And it was horrendous. It was a health and safety hazard. I mean, you tried to put your tape. Oh,
was it a posh one, or did it have a cord to the remote control?
There was no remote control then, Gareth.
Oh no, the big piano keys.
We had to get up and use our legs and press the stop, rewind, and they only had one tracking button on it.
Which way does that go?
I'll tell you what, it was snow and none at all. And we were forever twiddling with the tracking to stop it rolling and jerking. And then you just say, stop there, I can see a shadow. These people,
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. These people, I tell you, they don't know the Born with the 4Ks. We had it tough with the pirate VHSs.
Oh yeah, copy of a 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 copy of ET.
What was it? ET? Yeah, I saw. I think the first pirate video I ever saw was of Mad Max 1.
All right,
and that became one of my favorite films to this day. So. Again, one of my dad's friends, he said, show that to your Dave. So I put it on, and I was mesmerized. It was Bruce Lee and Mad Max up until that time. Pairing. And then my mum, bless her, Halloween was coming on TV when I was a kid. And Halloween 2 was just about to be released on VHS. So they were the first two horror films I watched. We watched Halloween and then Halloween 2. I've never been so scared in all my life watching Halloween 2. It was just... So after that, my sister's boyfriend said to me, have you ever seen this? Zombie's Dawn of the Dead. And I said, no, of course not. Why would I? Is Bruce Lee in it? No, Bruce Lee's not in it. So he said, well, I'll bring it down Friday. So that was one of the Friday night watches with all the older teens. So I started my horror collection from then on, watching all this. Dawn of the Dead was the first zombie film I watched. So I loved it. So, and all the rest of them followed.
I had an older friend of the family, cousin type thing that visited with his family from London once, and he bought some tapes with him, I think. So I must have been about 10 or something. And then we had an evening of, was it Halloween 2, American Werewolf in London, and The Thing, I think it was. It was a rough night.
You can watch American Werewolf in London a lot of times because that's a great film.
Yeah, that scarred me because it was like, oh, look, there's the Muppets. And then,
that's
werewolf Nazis killing everyone.
You see, my childhood took a downward turn then because I'd have my birthday party and I'd invite all my friends who were like 9 and 10 at the time, like 8 or 9 to come round. I think we're younger than 10, like 8 or 9. And we'd have a video and it'd be American Werewolf in London. Then I rented Night Beast. The Night Beast was banned. Trucks being pulled out. All my friends were going home sick and traumatized.
Coming back.
You know what I mean? Like, He's sick, him. He's into all sorts.
Yeah.
So they'd all have horror. So there was a Make a Wolf in London, Night Beast, Driller Killer I put on for him once. Driller Killer. The Burning was another one. Zombie Lake.
Oh yeah, I saw that last year. I think it was. That's
Not
TNA
exactly,
as well, wasn't it?
Not exactly birthday films.
No.
My friends disappeared after that.
Ah. Yeah, Matthew's got all the video nasties as well. On
Yeah.
his collection. It's his favorite genre. There you go. He's going to send you some pics. I think my dad bought our first VCR video 2000. Ooh, in 1984, probably 6. Yeah, I think we got ours from Radio Rentals. I think the first one.
Radio Rentals, my goodness. We didn't have our town wasn't that posh. We never had a Radio Rentals. we had a company trying to rip them off called Tisdalls. And they were doing all the rentals and getting all the TVs and videos in. And Radio Rentals, great. Remember that?
Was it the 90s when I got my first widescreen TV? It was a 32-inch CRT. It took like 3 people to carry it, and it wouldn't fit through doors. So it's fucking awkward. Right, what's Nos got? First 3 things I saw on tape: Watch with Mother, Transformers the movie, and called Rich Bitch.
Transformers the movie and Rich Bitch.
Yeah, there you go. Of course they were. What do you got, Rose? Duh, Betamax. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Betamax live.
Really?
Yeah, because they barely had VHS where I was. So yeah.
Well, the first video shop that we joined, my mum and dad joined, one half was VHS and one half was Betamax. And I always took a walk into the Betamax section, and I always remember seeing Chuck Norris's A Force of One on the old VTC gold box. And I thought, Betamax. And I said to my dad, I said, why can't we rent that one? He said, it's a different format. It only has like one wheel, and we got the VHS. And I always was envious because the Betamax looked like they had the best tapes.
Ah.
I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre there on Betamax.
You did say it was better quality, didn't they, and everything?
Yeah. But they seem to have more interesting birthday tapes for me to watch.
Let's see, American Werewolf was awesome. I watched it for sometime in the 80s, yeah.
Yeah. American Werewolf in London is just probably my favourite werewolf film ever.
I didn't realise I had it. Sorry about that. Let me see. Might be just my fat fingers. I shall remedy that straight away.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's my gestures on my phone. If I press back, sometimes I swipe over the bloody... Okay, let's see. Was it the last one? I'll tell you what. Pop a link in the comments here, and then I'll make it easier for me to... Right. Oh, you still got the Betamax chainsaw.
Yeah, that's very, very... That'll bring you a tidy sum. I think that's Ant's retirement. It would
so I got my Disney collection to retire on.
Yeah.
So I'm set. So hang on. I have here in my hand a Burt Reynolds Sharky machine.
Wow, that's a good one. Classic. But these are all like the memories what I remember when I was younger growing up.
Yeah, this is how I remember seeing it. And then you got the classic Warner's sticker and the extra certificate sticker. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything like that, you know what I mean? Then the artwork always is like etched in my brain. I can remember seeing all the artwork and thinking I grew up with it. And then when you see DVD and Blu-ray, it's totally changed artwork. And I thought, nah, go back. I mean, who could forget walking into a video shop in our days and seeing...
That stands out, doesn't it?
It certainly does. I mean, it brightens up a room. It certainly brightens up a room. When you say, "Oh, I've got this." Well, what about this one? Oh,
hang on. I can't remember what the sell-through, the edited version looks like. Here we go. Before I hit the power cables out. Yeah, a bit more tame.
yeah. That. I think I've got a copy of that one somewhere.
Yeah.
I think because it got re-released, didn't it? When they sort of relaxed the laws, it got released uncut as public domain.
99, yeah. So that's just after what was the name of the guy at the BBFC that was?
Was it James Furman?
That's him, yeah. Just banning everything and nothing. Headbutts, nunchucks, slaps on the ears.
I tell you what, it was insulting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were telling us what we could and what we couldn't watch, really. We know how to watch a movie, but you public don't. That's what that was.
Right, yeah. Oh, thank you, Dutch. So, yeah, I was very lucky to get all my presets and X rentals free, pretty much. So people just had them in collections and didn't think any of them. Oh, right. There you go. You can answer this one.
Yeah. As a giant mate, what's the difference between presert? How's a spot? Presert Nazis, anything without an 18 certificate on. These was released in the early 80s. You know, and they never went through the BBFC. Let me just put my light on, shed some light on the situation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gone dark outside. Oh,
there we go.
Look at that. Chamber of Horrors.
Behold the magic, the Chamber of Horrors, yeah. Yeah. Anything like this, Naz, it's got no 18 certificate on. Some of them did have a certificate 18 on, but not the 3 stamp as we would on a normal.
Yeah, like the Sharky one, they put stickers on random places. Just
that's one of my pet hates is when video shops put aftermarket stickers on to try and convince people that they weren't video nasty.
Yeah, because Manhattan's got nothing on the front to see.
No, and you don't have him on the tapes either.
Yeah, so it's got a sticker on it, and it's like if you look at Driller Killer, it's on the label, the packaging itself. And
so that's your Driller Killer
versions,
and that's the preset Driller Killer. As a comparison,
yeah, I remember that in the when it was allowed out
in a tape.
So yeah, mine's got it on the actual label.
Still in the Vipco box as well.
Yeah, that's nothing.
It's another one that was the good one. But I'm not a fan of Driller Killer, really. I thought it was a pretty depressing film.
It's a downer, isn't it?
It certainly is. That's the cover. Yeah. What labels should I look for?
No labels.
The least labels, the better. You know, no certificates. If you look on the cover, it won't have a certificate at all. That's how you know it's a pre-cert. And the tape won't have a certificate on it.
Or it has a sticker on it, but then you're stuck with the sticker because you'd ripped the packaging. Take that off. Yeah, Dutch likes it. He's a big fan. Loves some drilling killing.
Oh yeah, good, great birthday movie as well.
Happy birthday, yeah.
Yeah, it was all jelly and ice cream in my birthday cake and Trump getting drilled in his head.
My Friday 3 tape has 3 has stickers on the tape. One does, one doesn't.
Yeah, Friday the 13th was a rare one because part 1 and 2 got put onto section 3 of the Video Nasties list. About 70 odd tapes in all. Section 1 was all the prosecuted, where they all got done. Section 2 was the failed prosecutions. This is how I break it down. And section 3 was where they didn't bother taking them to court, but they were all banned and took off the shelf anyway. Friday the 13th, part 1 and 2 was put on section 3 along with Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. So they were removed and then they were trimmed slightly for re-release later on VHS. But part three should have been a pre-cert, but I never ever saw a small box like my part 2 in England. I got the big box, X rental certificate 18. So I think they stopped releasing them in UK until the BBFC had cleared everything up. And so from 84 onwards, with the final chapter, they got the big boxes. So I think that's when part 3 got released on VHS over here. Yeah.
Right, what we got? Names of what labels are there? Like names of the companies that released.
Vipco was like
that was the big one, wasn't it?
Vipco released The Burning and The Bogeyman. And there was Thormy and I that released The Burning.
Yeah, I remember that on the trailers and stuff at Thorny and I coming up.
Halloween 2 survived the video nasties, the lists. So did My Bloody Valentine. Crazy.
Yeah. I guess we got the footage in poor quality in the end.
The Bogeyman was Vipco as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I watched the Bogeyman the other night.
The Burning's your favourite. There we go.
The Burning, that one.
There it is. Hang on. Where's mine?
The Burning got released uncut on VHS back in the day.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. The Burning got uncut. The Burning got released uncut by Thormy and I to all the video shops. And there it is.
Yeah.
And then
This is a Vipco one.
The BBFC said, "Oh, could we have them back, please? Because we need to. We've give you the wrong one. Can we have them back?" So a lot of the video shops said no, and a lot of video shops sent them back. And when they sent them back, they stamp dated the label A with a date from 1982 or something, and that meant it was the cut version. Well, it was what it really meant was it was the original cinema version. There's only seconds trimmed out of it, but it was an edited version. But then again, in 1984, it got completely took off the shelf. So, so I've got both. I've got both versions. I've got the stamped version and I've got the unstamped version.
Yeah, this one's missing 10 seconds. 3 cuts.
Yeah. That was like the stamped version.
Yeah, it's been cut so much they cut the label.
Yeah. The Burning's a really good film. The Burning, though.
Yeah,
proper good film.
Yeah, one of the benefits of sell-throughs is the widescreen version.
Oh, yeah. Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. Digitally remastered, but yeah, so this was probably 99 or 2000. Yeah, 2000 when they were allowed to release it properly.
And this one.
That's a nice one. What have they changed? Yeah.
This is in poor condition. Well worn. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The original version before it got swiped. But yeah. I was lucky enough to keep over them.
Yeah. Just not the certificate's missing. That means it's a preset. Oh, hello, Ruben. How are you, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did the first VHS tape, was that like 71 or 70 when they started making them?
I don't know. I think the craze only come over in 1980. Yeah, we're 10 years behind the Americans.
Oh yeah,
we're at least 10 years. And do you remember, Gareth, when America would get a film, it would be 6 to 7 to 8 months after then we would get it.
Yeah, that's just in the cinema.
So I remember watching Halloween 1, and it was still a modern film, and Halloween 2 was about to be released on VHS. That's how that's the delay time. So I watched Halloween 2 when it was a brand new film.
Yes, I carried on through the 90s because there was like 3 to 6 months of delays of films. Like Scream 1 came out the same in the UK in 96. even though it was like December 95, it came out in America, and then December 96, the Americans had Scream 2, so it was only 6 months after we got it.
It's still a disgrace that some films that was like the pre-certs, they only become uncut once you got them on Blu-ray and DVD and Blu-ray for the first time.
Yeah.
And shocking.
Yeah, I found like loads of films like Lethal Weapon 2, Batman Forever, all cut on VHS, and
yeah.
There
was Halloween 3. There's nothing really that bad in Halloween 3, but on the pre-cert that I've got there, they trimmed out the face where that woman in the hotel and she gets.
Oh yeah, the blasted. That's cut on my version. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had to wait. I think a lot of people will agree. You had to wait till DVD to see the full uncut version in the UK.
Yeah. The biggest one I saw is. Sorry.
We were watching these things for the first time, essentially.
Yeah, the biggest one I've seen is Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, with the heart-ripping scene in the UK version, all up until 2000. He puts his hand in, and then that's the last you see. And then I was watching the Blu-ray, and then out comes the heart, and he's holding it up for him.
I went to the cinemas to see that when it first came out.
Yeah, that's the first one I saw in the cinema of those.
What was your first film you saw at the cinema, Gareth?
Oh. Technically,
Octopussy. Good choice. Good choice.
Technically,
I did go to see that one myself.
It was a small cinema in the town hall of my town. I lived nearby. My mother had a charity event, and someone she knew was a projectionist, and he got a copy of it and projected it. So I saw it. A special screening.
I think my first cinema that I watched at the cinema was either Return of the Jedi.
That was my next one I was going to say. It's the big one, I saw that.
Jaws 3 3D. Whichever came out first, that was my first. I mean, I'm not a massive Star Wars fan at all, not at all. But Jaws, I could get down with Jaws eating people, yeah. But even though Jaws 3, like you look back now, it's like. But back then, it was state of the art. Back then,
it was big. I remember on Shreddy's boxes, had adverts for Jaws 3 they came with 3D glasses and a scene on the back
with the red and green on sat there, and the teeth come out at the screen. My friend's nan almost passed out. She thought it was hilarious.
My mother walked out of the first Jaws, I think, when the dog got killed and never went back.
That's it, yeah. Jaws is just the best.
Yes, we saw those. Yeah, not show those off in the video there. They don't have the logos on.
Most of the pre-certs on VHS that got released in the UK, they were just basically the UK cinema versions. If the UK cinema versions was trimmed a little bit, then that's what got put onto the pre-certs. Yeah. But some of them were shady and went under the radar and was released uncut. So
the BBFC, sorry, and there. Love of
in my old town. The town hall got and the police got one of the churches to have a committee of all these people of asking which titles to ban. So every horror film was getting handed into the police. And my mum, God bless her, she was defending him, saying, she went, "What are you doing?" She said, "They're just video films. They're just films. It's entertainment. It's not real." Anyway, but our old next door neighbour, she was on there. "Oh, I don't like that one and that one." They all got shoved in there.
Well, Sam Raimi had to come to court in the UK to say it's only a film.
He didn't realise, did he? He had no idea the trouble that the Evil Dead was in.
When did you first see it, Evil Dead? On the pre-cert?
Well, I saw the pre-cert. Well, still got
it. Thought so. Yeah, that's the one I want. There you go. Give that here.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I had to wait till I saw a double bill in the cinema in about 90, but just before the or whatever, 90 something, before the third one came out. It was a midnight double bill.
It did get re-released, but I think that the horny tree scene was trimmed.
Yeah, I got that version up there somewhere.
That tree sequence is what got it banned in the first place.
Yeah.
If you look under this description of what the BBFC, any cruelty to women, children, and animals was a no-no.
Yeah.
So that even though it was a tree doing the stuff, it was against a woman, and no.
I think they still do it with horses. They cut horses if they get to it. Like Rambo 3's got a scene that's still cut on the Blu-ray where a horse gets tripped over on purpose.
Yeah.
For a stunt, and they've cut that bit.
Shocking,
Yeah,
isn't it?
here we go. The label says Baventoso. Yeah, they're 98 dated videos, but they're not certificated. Oh, yeah. Get it on Instagram so we can see it. Yeah, Rambo 3 to Raise. Yeah. Yeah, I did videos on those. Razor was cut as well.
I remember watching some of Arnold Schwarzenegger's films like Commando and Total Recall, where, especially Commando, he come out of the shed with an axe and he took a saw blade, he took the top of the people's head off. He was axing people up. Now I thought Arnold Schwarzenegger's getting away with doing that, but Jason in Friday the 13th can't. So why was Arnie chopping blades off and stabbing through heads with spikes? And the horror films were getting...
Well, that shed sequence was cut down for the VHS as well, because I think the scalping is there, but the chopping of the other guy's arm off is all taken out. Okay, will do. Driller Killer Party at your old house. There you go. Try that now.
Come to my birthday party, mate. It was great. Night Beast, Driller Killer. Yeah.
You've been to the filming locations. Where did they film?
SeaWorld, wasn't it? It was filmed in SeaWorld, wasn't it? Some of the...
Florida, was it?
Yeah, I think so. It was filmed in SeaWorld, I think.
Yeah. I actually have 3D on DVD and in 2D.
Jaws 3 forever.
I got Jaws 3 on the old CIC. But yeah, it's not in 3D. Hi Pete. Playtender guys here.
The original release, the pre-cert version of Jaws was CIC. Same as Friday the 13th Part 2 and my
I've got the first 3 in the CIC on the old ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is. I was the same Mary Whitehouse. Now, was she the start of it, or she just took it and run with it?
It was the NVLA or somebody. Some Mary Whitehouse just happened to be somebody took. I think it was the Cannibal Holocaust. Somebody sent him a picture of it. I said, "Here you go. Take having a dig to get some publicity for Cannibal Holocaust." And that's what started the whole ball rolling about getting them banned, because that film is just up. That's just up there today.
That's the one they always cite, isn't it? Especially the cruelty to animals more than anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, it's not one of it's a tough watch even. So I'm not a fan of these rape revenge films. So I Spit on Your Grave and that I'm not a fan of that. It's
they're not for me either.
Animal cruelty or rape revenge. I'm not a fan of anything like that.
Yeah, even Friday the 13th got a real snake killed on it.
The first one did, yeah. They got so slated for that, and it's still in. It's still in It's still in.
It's on the Blu-ray on everything.
That's right. The Dutch film buff.
That's him.
He had to prove the actors weren't killed. Yeah. He was facing the death penalty, I think. Yeah,
he was in a lot of trouble. Over the world.
He was in a lot of crap. He was, and then because that's how realistic that film was. Even to this day, you watch it, you think some nasty stuff in that film.
I only had 3 tapes, and I got them at car boot sale because this is just great. Yeah. If you see them.
Car boot sales was where you could pick, if you're looking to land on some, you could pick some classics up now.
Yeah. I say that. None of the ones near me do VHS.
I missed that whole market. I stopped collecting a long time ago.
Yeah, definitely avoid the Serbian film. I've only heard
Yeah,
about
that was a no. So that was making its round on the DVD circuit a few years. The first time I was on YouTube, that was a big film. Everyone was going on about how sick it was, and I
Is
I
it
had
not
no
allowed to be
plan,
imported to the UK?
I had no plans to see it then. I still don't have
Yeah,
any plans to see it now. From what I've read about it, and what people have told me about it, it's up there. And there's another one called Irreversible with Monica
Oh yeah.
Bellucci. Someone said to me, give that a good watch, and I can't remember because I can't remember who it was, because if I would, I'd strangle him because it wasn't my
Yeah, I'm not
I
saying it
was
because yeah,
like,
I've heard about it.
what am I watching this for? You know, but no, you can't beat I Spit on Your Grave and Cannibal Holocaust, brutality of it all.
Hmm.
You know, they are nasty films in their own right. Then,
yeah, you can import it, yeah, but you just can't buy it in
yeah,
this
yeah,
country.
yeah. That's right. You go to France or somewhere, and you can get anything over there. I have got Base Memoires from France, the uncut version. It's like an adult version of Thelma and Louise. The women going off on a sex and death mission, killing people. It's quite grim, but actually I found some sort of humour to it after a while.
Right, yeah.
Should have been on my birthday films list.
If you can't laugh at it, then yeah, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah.
The 3 tapes were Chicago, I guess, in the musical, Purple Rain, and a bootleg copy of the Full Monty. Yeah, it's another one. I got about 20 copies of Full Monty. It's always in a collection. Titanic on it. So over here, then, all red tapes either in the hands of collectors or thrown away. Yeah, I hear a lot of stories where people say, "Oh, they're just binned up." I think.
Binned, yeah. They got binned off. A lot of them.
No one wants VHS, so they just bin them.
That's what happened to a lot of the presets over here as well. When once the Video Nasty Act come in, if you were caught with them, you'd be done, because our house got raided twice for these films. The first time was when my dad was going out and spotted the police in the house across the road. The second time, it was just my sister and her friends and me was inside. My mum and dad was out, and the police was banging on the door. And I think at that time, what were they watching? They were watching. I think they were watching Honeymoon Horror. There's a rare horror film called Honeymoon Horror. It's not on the sections list. It's not on the list. But because it was a horror film, they seized it. You know what I mean? So you couldn't watch a horror film back then without it being confiscated. It was crap.
The other thing is they have different films have different names as well to hide them for that. So the video box had one name because I got Nightmare Vacation 2 up there, but if you play it, just says Sleepaway Camp 2
or something.
Yeah.
Well, the Mutilator, which I don't know, is called Spring Break or Fall Break.
Yeah, it's got
that never made it to video though in the UK until I think after they started releasing them again, where The Burning and The Bogeyman was re-released, and then The Mutilator turned up, and I thought, ooh, good one.
Right, yeah. So, baseball pretty intense, especially it's not it's just a porn.
Yeah, well, it was. That was one of the things that made the big shit. Now there was a few films that was classed as art films, and they were having real sex in there, and Base Mar was one of them.
Wasn't Betty Blue as well?
Yeah, 9 songs allegedly. Or something as well.
Ah, yes.
It was on them lines, but the French come out with Base Mar and
artistic.
Yeah, it's a tough
one. So yeah, I put the link in there for Matthew if you want to join us for 5 minutes to show off his stuff. Oh, hang on, I missed the question. Too Dutch. Did you have trouble getting hold of Necromantic? Isn't there 2 films of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Spring Break is a raunchy teen comedy by Sean S. Cunningham over here.
Yeah, what's it?
Yeah. Was it Spring Break or Fall Break? I think it was. The Mutilator come out as that. It's Spring Break or Fall Break. But it was universally known as the
what was Blood Beach?
Blood Beach. Blood Beach was a good one. Yeah, John Saxon was in that.
Yeah.
You couldn't walk across the beach because you get eaten by the beach.
Yeah, that was a cheat. That was one of those VHS lies.
Yeah.
I was expecting something a cool monster movie.
Well, no, yeah, just, people just fell under the beach being eaten. Blood Beach, great. So I know that's one that I've never owned. One that I've never had on VHS, that one.
No, I haven't got hold of it yet. I haven't looked for it either, but it's not turned up in any of my collections.
No.
Yeah. Because this is what I got. When I started collecting again, I picked up a carload of stuff.
Yes.
This was on it, and it was like
Carrie, great film.
Yeah, it was another one that was free.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it does say 18, but it's got
that'd be the second release of it.
Yeah, it's got the proper.
But it's still a classic film. Still a great release.
Try not to peel it off.
Yeah, it changed from the Certs X to the Certificate 18. He wanted to get rid of the Certificate X because it was associated with X-rated movies.
No blank tapes in this discussion. Because I got a shitload of tapes under my drive. Like, I got the good, the bad. It might be the good, the bad, the ugly. It might not be. We'll never know. Thanks, Dutch. Yeah, I'm picking up another collection from the guy I got this from on. I got carried from him, and he's got some more videos for me. I'm picking that on Sunday, so hopefully there's some good ones in there. Now, Child's Play 3, do you have that as an X rental?
No.
Save from the Fires.
No, it was I had Child's Play 1. That sadly got traded back to Blockbuster with the rest of them for about 20 pence.
Yeah,
I was never a huge fan of Chucky, but Child's Play 1 I did have. I've only got a few. Most of them are pre-certs. I've only got a few X rentals.
Wow.
Yeah. Puppet Masters. I was got Puppet Master still. I was watching Puppet Master 2 last night on Prime. It was hilarious.
that leech guy always makes my stomach churn.
It's brilliant. Yeah. So, here's a bit of a rare one.
Yeah.
Never been released again.
Mardi Gras Massacre.
There it is. One of my dad's friends. It starts always with one of my dad's friends.
Yeah, that's
had a video shop. His own video shop, and he played darts with my dad. And he gave this to me dad. He said, "Yeah, you like horrors, don't you? You can have this one."
Yeah.
And of course it was banned. And it's never saw the light of day again. You know what I mean? So it's never been re-released. It's never been released.
That's
quite a real one.
1978. Please try to capture someone who is committing ritual murders of women during Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
That's right. That's right.
None of the IMDb cast have pictures. So it's called that. I have to look out for that.
Well, it was on. It was
one of the video nasties. There you go.
On the video nasties, but when you watch it, it's nowhere near in the same bracket as Cannibal Holocaust. Nowhere near.
No.
Not anything in it. Some of them were laughable. 36 Chamber Shaolin and Return to the 36 Chamber. Now they were butchered in the UK, mate. They were butchered. The 36 Chambers of Shaolin was butchered in the UK, and I saw it uncut on, I think it was Channel 4 many years ago. And now when you get it on the streaming services, it's uncut and you can see all the full training thing. It's fabulous. The 36 Chamber of Shaolin was an amazing film. I love that film to this day. Brilliant film. It was just a shame that for all them years I had the X rental, but it was cut. It was butchered. All the weapons out of it, like with Bruce Lee. And his
oh yeah, you can't have weapons in ninja films.
You can't pick a stick up.
What will kids do in the schoolyard? They'll just copy it.
Yeah, I had my mum's brush got chopped into, and I made my own nunchuckers.
I'm trying to think what I've got. I got Jet Li's The Shaolin Temple on VHS. That's what it from 1982. That was it. Hey, trying to get me cut off again.
My dad bought me them a few years back. He said, "You remember them?" I said, "Hang on, let me whack you in the head with it."
Oh, hang on. Puppet Master, yeah. Right,
Puppet
Matthew's
Master,
here.
yeah. I think I saw 3 of the Puppet Masters.
Hello, Matthew. Are you there, sir?
Hello. Yeah, let's get this ready now.
Okay.
Yep. Ready? Yep. Here you go.
So you can see his back wall is his collection, and it goes like 3 back.
It's my tapes. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep, I got some
2 there.
Yeah. See the way back there, doorway back there, door there, going all the way back. See all the tapes, all at the back.
Yeah,
and
3 or 4
here,
thick.
Oh yeah. And here's my tapes here.
Zombies Apocalypse.
Okay. Yeah, there's some good one there. There's a good one.
What's that say? Oh, Woman from Deep River. Now that's another one. Different name, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good fun. That one. A good buddy film. Oh,
extra, of course. Gotta have an extra.
That's right. That's good film. All right, there's some more here. Highland 2, you know, was that?
No, Salem's Lot. Oh, it's a Return to Salem's Lot. I do like that one.
It just
buried.
All right. Here, this one here. Save the Cannibal God. And so a Martin, that vampire film, and I'll get a bit more.
Ghostbusters.
Over here, down here. This fun house.
We got the same cover.
House by the cemetery.
Yeah.
Is that Silent Rage?
Silent Rage.
Yeah.
Motel.
Yeah, one with Chuck Norris.
That's the one.
Get that.
Don't drop it.
I can't get that.
There it is. Got the original cover as well.
Yeah.
Our
cover, yep.
Our first version used to be like that.
Make my day. Make my day.
Darcy Eastwood. Brain Dead. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Thing.
The Thing.
Here is the Dawn of Dead.
Uncut.
A good from that one. And Mad Max. This Mad Max.
Oh, yeah.
I came out then. And
there's the Australian language.
Spookies, the stuff. Oh yeah. Here, it's Mad Max again. Max and 2. And yeah, it's one here.
Friday the 13th.
Sorry, if I get it.
There's the one I want. That's it. Send that in the post.
Friday night.
It's mine. It's mine.
I'll pay the postage for that one.
I'll take it. Let's take to it, and it's quite rare on that one. It's quite rare.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hundreds of dollars.
There's no one there. Yeah. Oh yeah. So, and what can I talk about? The tapes, yeah, I say the tapes are good tapes. Yeah, that's what I say. I don't know what to talk about. I'll just show them anyway. Yeah, there's cutting around.
On VHS.
Michael Bay.
This is the one back in 2001. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that's a.
Yep. It's good from that one.
The Fly.
Film. My vampires.
Oh, breaking up. Ah, there you go.
And back it up, aren't I? Oh, shit. Let's try to keep still. Try to keep still. Remember,
yeah, I love that.
Two.
Sorry, I saw that on my wall. Oh,
hey, bro. Yeah, I got more. It's more there at the back. Yeah, and oh yeah, this is a good film. That one. And this one here.
Is that the
supermarket
one?
Supermarket one. Oh yeah, I can't show this one. It's called Red Hot Video. Red Hot Video.
No, yeah, don't show that one. I'll get cut off again.
That's it.
Yeah.
The piano.
Piranha 2.
Killers.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Flying Killers.
Is that the 90s Psycho Cop?
Yeah. All right, speed something back.
Yeah. Night of the Creeps.
Yeah. It's the 90s one. Another Creeps. If it's got some more, hit that back. I can't get to them. No, I can't get to them. And
yeah, no, not getting over.
Yeah, that's right. Right. Oh yeah, I am. All right, I just must move this one at the back. Oh, what's this one? Yeah, it might work. Got heaps of tapes here now, just to move that. And oh shit, sorry. Yeah, there's more here, more at the back. Oh yeah, there's John Porter.
Phenomenon.
Yeah. Oh man, and this music back. Hang on. Yeah, now I can see it now. Yeah, the back end. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, I got it back. And there's Dark Angel. Oh, there's Witchboard.
Oh, Dark Angel.
Good film.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah. Oh, there's like 20 of those now, isn't there?
Oh, hang on. Be careful here. I'm not dropping any tapes on the floor. Oh, yeah, got more tapes on the floor here, Steve. Oh, this for me. I'm heavy. Seen it? This one.
You need to buy a warehouse.
Jack Scorpion. No, you seen that one?
No. Oh, Ricky's here now. Look what you've done, Matthew.
Hey, Ricky. Hey, going, Rick. Hey, going. Oh. Oh shit! Oh,
yeah, don't break
That's falling down.
They're too valuable.
Get back in there. Get back in there.
Can't replace the X-Men. Right.
Oh, this one here, The Dark Side of the Moon.
Shocker's a good film.
I do like that.
Good film, man.
Crazy, yeah,
good film.
Yeah,
The Eye 1 and 2. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And, yeah, I got. Oh yeah, what's this? It's been a hill.
That's probably more illegal than any of them now.
Yeah, that'd be a point of discussion. Benny Hill.
Hidden. I love the Hidden.
Let's see what's on high another bit. Let's see what's at back here. Oh shit!
There he went.
This one here.
Hills of Eyes 2.
Look at the cover. Look at the cover. Bill Paskin.
Ah, The Vagrant.
Look at the cover though.
Yeah.
What about the cover though? That cover's awful cover.
Is that like a Hitcher rip-off?
Look at that. Yeah, no. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Oh, just takes it in a way. Oh yeah, this future cop.
Okay.
All right,
Trunks.
this PC. Oh, this one here, 2019.
Yeah. Oh,
Good film.
it's in New York.
Yeah, there you are.
PC.
Big
There we
boss.
go. Oh, hang on. Get back to that Bruce Lee
The
one.
big boss.
There you
Oh,
go.
the big boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big boss. Yep. Good buddy from that one. Very classic. Oh yeah, I got there's
That's Schwarzenegger.
Richard Pryor. You seen it, Paul? You seen it? Yeah. It wasn't bad for mine. It wasn't too bad. And small tapes. Can't get to them in a hurry. It's a bit too hard to
I know.
That's
Break them.
right. Oh yeah, just yeah, that's good for one.
Shining.
Yeah, the Shine. This is the
Oh,
the original.
Bam.
Oh, that country. Bam, it's good for. Oh yeah, good country. Look at this tape here. Oh, this tape works.
Oh,
Oh, tape.
need some action.
Look at this here. Oh, tape. Right here, okay. Yes. And just move these tapes for a minute. I've got to move these tapes just to see what's behind here. I haven't checked for a while. I haven't checked for a while. Oh, what's this one?
As long as there's no spiders.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Black Widow's hiding in there.
Oh, this one here.
The tape. That one.
Yes.
Nice to see again.
Hit it? You see
I
that?
recognize that one.
Oh, what a bad title though. I'm
Yeah.
a Sapien. Which one? Where does this one? Oh, that's right. That one's here. That's right.
Okay.
And oh, The Hidden's a good film. The Hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Ferrari living.
Oh yeah, this June.
Yeah. Who wouldn't do that with it?
Yeah. What's that back here? Oh, it's Hitchcock 4. Part 4. Bloody hell. Oh. This was. Oh, yeah, what's this? Is it good films there or not? I think.
Mimic was good. I think it had about 4 sequels, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mimic,
Mutiny
yeah,
on the
Mimic.
Bounty, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good film.
Alright.
Oh yeah, just shot that one. The shot in that part 1.
Oh,
Yeah, part 1. Yeah.
green text.
Just see.
Okay.
What's this? What's this one here? Oh,
Oh, they're making lunch.
naked. Yeah, Dave Cronenberg. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's Peter.
Naked lunch, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right here, yeah. These are the
Matthew?
tapes.
Don't break anything.
Oh yeah. Oh, done, eh? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cheers, man. Yeah, cheers for that. Yeah. Yeah, cheers, Gareth.
All right.
Yeah. Cheers, then. See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, see ya. Cheers.
See you, mate.
Thanks for that.
See ya.
Yeah. So, packed in there tight they are.
That was like a library, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
That was like going back in the day to see in a library.
Yeah. It's definitely a collection and a half. Right. So check on it. Oh yeah, see, Dutch is lucky. They had never had any of this censorship anarchy.
I know. I've got a good friend, Donny Cinemaniac 77 on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's in the Netherlands, and he was saying that they didn't have censorship over there, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, some great ships. I don't think I've actually seen Martin yet. I keep meaning to.
Yeah, I've seen it a long time
Vampire
ago.
flick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Naked
John
Weapon.
Amplis, good
Yeah.
good fella.
Yeah, I saw Naked Weapon last year. Disappointing title.
Yeah, yeah.
Psycho Dad. I didn't see Psycho Dad. Maybe it was. I know that's a thing in Married with Children.
Yeah.
Naked Lunch, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Each one
weird
did that instead of
film.
RoboCop 3. It is a weird film, isn't it?
Weird
How the hell
film,
they
Naked Lunch.
adapted that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think let's wrap this one up
Yeah.
and then say something for next time.
Yeah. There's loads for next time. We've got a
We'll
bunch
tackle
of
it by
others.
year.
Another birthday film. Zombie
That's I did see that for the first time, but it was released on Blu-ray last year. I think it was.
At least you got a decent picture.
Yeah, the naked ladies swimming in the lake with the zombies chained in the bottom of it.
That was one thing for my birthday party I couldn't get proper because the tracking was out.
Maybe needed cleaning.
No, it was just the tape.
Well, anyway, thanks to Davey for joining me and Matthew for joining in.
Oh, you're welcome anytime, mate. I enjoyed it.
Well, yes, there will be another time.
See you soon, yeah.
Hang on, I'll check this last one. See you later. Yeah, thank you, Lost Boy. He's messaged you. Right. Top stream, thank you. It was fun.
Yeah.
Chat soon, folks. Yes. Yep, I think we'll probably make this. You did very well. We've got to see more of your tapes that I want. All right, then. Until next time, everyone, good night. And good night to you all, and good night, Davey.
Yep, good night, mate.
We'll be back.
We will.
Yeah, we'll see if I have to